Top 5 trades where you can travel the world in 2025. So you want to see the world, but you also want to make bank. Here's what nobody tells you about travel. Most people spend 40 grand on a vacation, take 2 weeks off, come back broke and miserable. But what if I told you you could get paid to travel? Like really paid. We're talking 6 figures. We're talking exotic vacations. We're talking you show up to a party in Monaco and someone asks you what you do, you get to say, "Oh, I work on super yachts." Before we get started, smash that like button and subscribe. All right, let's get into it. Look, I'm 50 years old. I've been doing this trade thing for almost 3 decades. Started in the sheet metal union when I was barely old enough to drink legally. Apprentice, then journeyman. Worked my way up to foreman over 14 years. Then I did something crazy. I started my own HVAC contracting business 15 years ago. 29 years in HVAC. I've seen it all. And you know what I learned? The trades that let you move, those are the trades that let you live. So today, I'm breaking down 5 trades where you don't just make money, you make memories. In places most people only see on Instagram. Let's go. Number 5, super yacht trades. Okay, let me paint you a little picture. You wake up in the Mediterranean. Your office is a $200 million yacht. You're getting paid 70 to 150K plus a year. Plus, your room and board is free. We're talking marine electricians, HVAC techs, plumbers, engine mechanics, carpenters. These boats are floating 5-star hotels. And they need skilled tradespeople to keep them running. Here's what you need to know. The yachting industry is exploding. There are over 10,000 super yachts in the world right now. Each one needs a crew. Each one needs maintenance. You'll work on climate control systems in 100-degree heat. You'll troubleshoot electronic systems worth more than most people's houses. You'll install custom woodwork that makes architectural digests look like IKEA. And here's the kicker. When your yacht moves from the French Riviera to the Caribbean, you go too. Your workspace changes continents. You're not stuck in some strip mall in Ohio. No offense to Ohio, we're in Croatia, then Antigua, then Barcelona. Now, it's not all champagne and caviar. The hours can be brutal. You're on call 24/7 when the owner's aboard. You need certifications. STCW 95 is the big one. And you need to be good because there's nowhere to hide on a boat. If you can handle the pressure, this is the life most people fantasize about. As a contractor, if you specialize in marine systems and get really good, you can consult and make 200K plus easy. Set up contracts with yacht management companies. Fly in, fix high-end problems. Fly out. That's the dream right there. Number 4, festival and event riggers. You've ever been to a concert and looked up those massive LED screens? Those lights? Those speaker arrays hanging from the ceiling? Somebody's had to put them up there. And that somebody made 40 to 100K plus doing it. Riggers are the people who make live events happen. Music festivals, corporate events, award shows, stadium concerts, even Super Bowl halftime show. You're traveling from city to city, country to country. Coachella in California, then Glastonbury in the UK, then Tomorrowland in Belgium. You're building temporary structures that hold tons of equipment. You need to understand physics, engineering, safety protocols. One mistake and people die. So the pressure is real. But here's what's cool. You're part the magic when Beyonce performs and the crowd loses their minds. You built that stage she's standing on. When the fireworks go off and everyone's recording on their phone, you rig that pyrotechnics. You're literally building experiences that people remember for life. To get into rigging, you need a ETCP certifications, Entertainment Technician Certification Program. You'll learn knots, loads, safety standards, equipment. Most people start as hands-on, basic labor, unloading trucks, carrying gear, learning from the veterans. Then you move up to rigger, head rigger, touring rigger. The touring riggers, they're with major artists for months, living on tour buses, different cities every night. It's wild. The lifestyle is not for everyone. You're away from home a lot. The hours are insane. Overnight loadings and teardowns. your body takes a beating. But if you love live events, if you love the energy, this is your trade. Hey everyone, real quick. If you're watching this and thinking, Zach, this sounds amazing, but I have no idea which trade is right for me, I got you. Check out Course Careers. Specifically talk to Coura. This is Course Careers' new AI career counselor, and it's actually really smart. Coura will help you figure out electrical, which by the way is perfect for a lot of these travel trades. Fits your goals. You can start the free intro course. And here's why I'm telling you about this. Students across multiple industries have used Course Careers to break into high-paying careers fast. No experience required. No college degree required. The intro course shows you exactly what the job is like day to day. It teaches you how to get hired within 4 to 12 weeks. Not years, weeks. I'll leave the link in my description and pinned in the comments below. If you're serious about changing your life, if you're serious about travel, start there. All right, back to the list. Number 3, construction trades in war zones and conflict areas. Okay, let me be straight with you. This one's not for everybody. Actually, this one's not for most people. But if you got the stomach for it, you can make $100K to $200K plus, sometimes more. Tax-free in some cases. We're talking about electricians, plumbers, carpenters, heavy equipment operators, building bases, repairing infrastructure, constructing facilities in places like Iraq, Afghanistan, parts of Africa. Companies like KBR, DYN Corp, and others contract tradespeople for government and private projects. You're working alongside military personnel. You're in secure compounds. You're living on base. The danger is real. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. You're in active conflict zones. There's mortar attacks. There's security threats. But the money's incredible. You work 6 to 12 month rotations. Then you come home. Completely tax-free income in many cases. Some guys do 2 rotations and buy a house cash. I've met electricians who worked in Iraq for 3 years, came back with $500,000 saved. Saved. To get these jobs, you need experience. They're not hiring rookies. You need 5+ years in the trades minimum. You need security clearances for government contracts. You need to pass medical and psychological evaluations. And honestly, you need to be okay with being away from your family for long stretches. But for the right person, for someone who's single, adventure-driven, and financially motivated, this is the fastest way to build wealth in the trades, period. You're also rebuilding countries, helping communities. It's intense, but it matters.
Quick break here. Check out which trade is best for you and access the free course below.
Number 2, aircraft mechanics who never stop moving. Here's the trade most people don't think about. Private jets, charter airlines, cargo planes. These aircraft are constantly flying and they need mechanics everywhere they land. There are traveling aircraft mechanics who follow private jet fleets. You might start the week in New York and end it in Dubai. Companies like NetJets, FlexJets, and charter operations need mechanics on call globally. You're maintaining Gulfstreams and Bombardiers. You're doing pre-flight inspections. You're fixing hydraulic systems at 2 a.m. in Singapore. The pay? 65 to 130K plus, depending on your certifications. And as a contractor with your A&P license, you can make 150 to 250 plus, easy. Especially if you're specializing in specific aircraft. You need your A&P, airframe, and power plant certification. That's 18 to 24 months of training. Then you need experience. The more aircraft types you're certified on, the more valuable you are. I know a guy working on private jets for Fortune 500 executives. He's been to 60 countries, all expenses paid, hotels, meals, travel. His job is to make sure these multi-million-dollar jets are perfect. And when something breaks in Paris, he's on the next flight out. The downside? You're on call constantly. You have to drop everything when a plane breaks. Christmas dinner? Canceled. Plane's down in London. Your kid's birthday? Sorry, engine issues in Tokyo. But if you're young, unattached, and love aviation, this is your dream job. You're getting paid to see the world while working on some of the coolest machines humans have ever built. And number 1, marine trades. This is the big one. This is the ultimate travel trade. We're talking about commercial shipping, offshore oil rigs, underwater welding, marine engineering, and the jobs that literally keep the global economy moving. 90% of everything you own came on a ship. Your phone, your clothes, that coffee you're drinking, ships. And those ships need people to maintain them. Marine electricians on cargo ships can make 80 to 120K plus. You're at sea for months at a time. Different port every week. Shanghai, Rotterdam, Long Beach, Cape Town. Offshore oil rig welders, 80 to 150K plus. Sometimes way more. You work 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off. When you're off, you're off. Full salary, no work. Underwater welders, the absolute kings of the category, can make 100 to 300K plus. These guys are doing the most dangerous, most skilled work imaginable. Welding underwater on ship hulls, oil platforms, pipelines. It's dangerous. You're working in extreme conditions. The sea doesn't care about your safety. Storms happen. Equipment fails. You need to be tough, skilled, and calm under pressure. But here's what people don't realize. The maritime industry is desperate for skilled workers. There's a massive labor shortage, aging workforce, not enough young people entering the field. That means job security, high wages, constant opportunity. To get started, you need maritime certifications, MMC, Merchant Mariner Credential, for most positions. Welding certification if that's your path. Many people go through maritime academies or technical schools. And as a marine contractor, you can set up shop in port cities, service commercial vessels, private boats, everything in between. 200K to 500K plus annually if you build the right client base. You're solving problems nobody else can solve in places most people will never see. This is for people who want adventure, who want to prove they're tougher than the average person, who want stories their grandkids won't believe. You're not just making money, you're making history. So there you have it, 5 trades where you get paid to see the world. Look, I spent years in the same cities, same shops, same customers, same streets. And you know what I regret? Not traveling more when I was younger. If you're watching this and you're in your 20s or even in your 30s and you want adventure, pick one of these trades. Get trained, get certified, and go. The world is massive. Life is short. And nobody on their deathbed ever said, I wish I'd stayed in the same town my whole life. If this video helped you, smash that like button. If you want more unfiltered trade career advice, subscribe and hit that notification bell. And remember, HVAC tech gets called out. No heat in the middle of winter. Shows up. Thermostat set to 58 degrees. Tech, ma'am, your heat's working fine. Your thermostat just set for 58. Homeowner, I know. That's what I wanted at. But it's still cold in here. The tech stares at her. Homeowner, so can you fix it or not? Tech, I'll be honest with you. My truck can fix a lot of things, but it can't fix stupid. That's a $95 trip charge. Peace out.